Hi, Scorpio. So today I'm going to do readings with the Unicorn deck, with the Animal Wisdom deck, and also with the Moonchild Tarot deck. So I'm already gave these a shuffle, but I'll go ahead and do it again, just because I know some people like to see the shuffle happen on camera. So I did want to go ahead and let you know I'm going to do 3 from here, 3 from here, and 3 from here, unless I'm otherwise called to do so. Let's see what comes out for you guys. Give me some insight for Scorpio, please. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pull all of your cards really quickly, and then we'll see what comes out. I will let you know the 6 of Wands in the upright, so victory. And then the Hierophant in reverse, so no a victorious non-commitment. So you might not be wanting to commit to something, or you might not be wanting to completely invest yourself in some person, place, or thing. And then 4 of Swords is no rest. Somebody is not getting the rest that they need in a commitment. So that's victorious for you somehow. Okay. So what I'm getting here, the silence came out in reverse, and that's coming out with victory. So there's no silence, there's no rest until there's victory. That's kind of what I'm getting here. The silence card is number 30. I don't know if you guys can see this. But what it says is, be still, for all the answers lie in the silence. Sometimes you just need to take a moment by yourself. And what I'm seeing here on this card is that there is a unicorn standing directly above a book. And this person is literally in the fetal position next to a lake, needing some quiet time or some silence, some alone time without being interrupted. And that's been, there is no silence. There is no space for that to happen. There is no victory for the silence at the moment. I think this is kind of a double-edged sword is how I'm seeing it. You can rise victoriously from not being silent. Sometimes you need to express things that are not easy to express, and maybe that's what you're going through right now, Scorpio. You know, in the reverse, this would mean that you're being silent and non-victorious. So if you're not speaking your mind, if you're not being clear, if you're not being really very transparent with people about what it is that you want, what it is that you need, and what it is that would make this a victorious situation for you, then you're not going to get any rest. You're not going to get any kind of peace of mind, or, you know, there's 5 butterflies in this. Yep, there's 5 butterflies in this picture here. I don't know if you guys can see the water. Shoot. I don't know. So there's 3 butterflies coming up. There's 1 butterfly here. And then there's also another butterfly over here in the cattails. Then there's a little fish jumping out there in the middle. And the fact that this woman is just kind of looking at a book, she's not reading it. She's just sitting with the knowledge that there is knowledge available. And that knowledge is maybe something that she's not ready to offer quite yet. That might be because she does not feel victorious in having space, silence, peace, rest, whatever kind of embodiment that you would need at this time to kind of come into union. I'm also just seeing, you know, this is kind of the paramedic symbol. The 2 snakes coming together like that represents, you know, it's also the sign of paramedic. That's all I can really say, is it's like the health symbol. So you might be feeling victorious health-wise, or victorious in something that you're taking part in, mentally, physically, or spiritually, but also feeling very limited or going 2 separate directions at this time. So because, you know, the unicorn is on one side and the woman is on the other, somebody might be feeling like they can't express themselves because they're not in a state of mind to bring the silence out. Or I'm just seeing this as thought processes, clouds. Maybe there's information that needs to come from your maybe you've got some cloudiness across your heart space, or in your energy fields, that is not able to surface, is what I'm now hearing from having the water on top. So this is, like I said, a double-edged sword, but you know, take it how it applies to your life. You will know the way that this is relevant. I'm just the messenger, okay? So anyway, then I also have the Hierophant card in the reverse. So someone is not committing to something, Scorpio. Something is, you're not wanting to commit to it. You're not wanting to say, there is a way. Where there is a will, there is a way. You know, there's a secret behind all of this. This man is holding a staff in one hand and then has nothing in the other, but there is a huge crescent moon right behind him, kind of smiling. Like there might be some kind of a specific direction that you'd like to shine a light on, but that you're not really willing to disclose quite yet here. And because this came out in the reverse, then I'm seeing the secret as being dumped out into the ethers, or being the staff has switched hands. So rather than the staff being in the upright over here, the staff is now being, you know, is pointing toward the ground over here. There's a happy medium between the two, where you can have balance in your life. And I think Archangel Uriel coming out also in the reverse for these two cards kind of speaks to that. This is number 38, and it says, become a peace ambassador. This Archangel Uriel actually has, look at this. Okay, I'm going to show you these two in the upright just so that we can get a sense together. So like I was saying before, there's a happy medium between feeling balanced and unbalanced. And the staff in the upright on this side, and the moon being uplifted, or the secret being upheld or maintained, or that this man's head is peeking over the top of the smiling moon. So I think there's a happy way to shine a light on things, but I'm also seeing this Archangel Uriel as maybe being the light coming through to the forefront here. And I'm just seeing that in the opposite hand from where the staff is located for Hierophant. And the opposite hand is the information that Archangel Uriel has to offer. It says, become a peacekeeper. And then there's two birds, one here and one here, that are stationed on either side of Archangel Uriel. And she's got on a green robe, as well as there's little purple stripes here at the bottom. So I don't know if there's something at the hem, a hem. I'm hearing someone clear their throat. A hem, like you might need to listen to what Archangel Uriel is trying to say to you at this time in order for, I'm also seeing the pendant here on the chest of the Hierophant. You might be trying to write or pen something as an ambassador, as a medium. That happy medium I was just talking about. And rather than having balance or commitment to it, you have decided that you're not going to pay attention to which kinds of balancing needs to happen. So I'm saying wands are indicative of manifestation. So you might be throwing a manifestation away in terms of commitment here. And then at the same time, not listening to what Archangel Uriel really has to say about peace ambassadorship, or being able to maybe lay down some of your burdens here. Oftentimes when we're looking at, a sad situation, I'm just seeing secretly, your secret inner self is sometimes represented by the moon sign in your chart. So if you have a sad disposition at this time, or if something is not coming into fruition the way that you'd like for it to come into fruition, you may need to take a moment to kind of zoom in or zoom out from whatever commitment you're trying to bring together with a peaceful situation, and understand what is missing from that. How do you flip this moon right side up? And I'm seeing the two birds as being the two sides of the story. So sometimes people can be kind of chicken heads about things, like a chicken with my head cut off. You could be really busy right now and not able to commit specifically to, I'm also seeing now this orb kind of around Archangel Uriel as fitting into like a puzzle piece into this moon. And, you know, the pendant here, the eye pendant, is really on top when this is upside down. So I'm, you know, there's also, I'm seeing a triangle here. There may be something that you could take from each opposing argument or opposite understanding of things and put them together to make a nice building block for yourself. And that's something that you can stand on very firmly, and you would be able to ground that manifestation energy that he's got here with the wand by doing so. So that's what I'm getting for these cards here. And then this is the Four of Swords in the reverse. So this is a woman who's not feeling at rest. This is also an upside down moon. So there may be like, this is actually not a smiling moon, it's a full moon, but it's coming out from mountains. It's being dropped down from the mountains of her mind is how I'm seeing this. And also, while it's upside down like this and kind of further away, it looks like the mountains could even be her wings in a certain aspect. I'm just thinking about the way the wingspan of Archangel Uriel looks here, and it looks almost like she's got wings as well. There are 3 swords in the ground though, and then she's sitting on one of them. She's trying to rest, but this is something that you're not feeling any kind of rest from at the moment. Laughter came out with the Four of Swords. It came out in the reverse, so this is the way that things have come out. There's no laughing matter. Whatever secret is coming down here is maybe kind of serious. Laughter comes with number 17, and it says laughter attracts unicorns. So you might need to be a little bit more lighthearted about something. Instead of losing rest or not being able to rest on something, and not being able to stop laughing, you might need to take a moment and be more serious about it. Try to understand the peripheral. She's got 2 little tidbits of light that she's really trying to focus on at the moment, that she's holding in each of her palms of her hand. And you know, laughter can sometimes be derisive laughter, or it can be positive laughter. It can be laughter because you feel uncomfortable. You know, I'm seeing these 3 swords. Swords are oftentimes the words that we speak, and there's 4 clouds in the sky here, kind of very visible against the blue backdrop, and those could be thoughts or the way that you're bringing your laughter home for yourself. Is it in a positive way? Is it in a negative way? Or is it in a kind of a passive, indifferent way? You know, we oftentimes take political correctness, for example, very seriously. We think that it's appropriate to laugh in certain situations, but not in other certain situations. And, you know, you've got to judge for yourself. You've got to be able to read your own audience and kind of present what you'd like to grow. And I am seeing this little girl as dancing with a unicorn. The unicorn's horn is pointed this way, and her arm is pointed back at a tree here. So whatever growth of laughter from your heart, I'm seeing a V here, I'm just also noticing my clavicle all of a sudden. This may be a, you know, like a laughing, you want to bring laughter into your home, or in, you know, if you want to bring it back to your inner self through some source of magic or some source of mysticism or some sort of, you know, a mountain range here, then that really goes along with what we just talked about with Archangel Uriel, and also taking rest, understanding that the rest of the story may be something that you need to sit on for a moment and let the rest of the moon kind of emerge first. I'm looking at the red that she's wearing here and the yellow that this woman is wearing here. Not to be racist, but I'm also noticing that this one's white and black. You might be feeling a little bit black and white about the way that things are making you angry or happy. It's just the way that's coming across. And there are mountains. There's always going to be ups and downs for each of us. So you can be happy, you can be sad. You're going to have a lot of different, there's a flow of emotion that Scorpios are very, very familiar with. Scorpios are really good at having almost violent changes in emotion, or almost a death of oneself that then is able to be rebirthed. And I am seeing that here as well, that this unicorn has a lei around its neck, like a aloha lei, like a lei of flowers. And the little girl is pointing up to the tree. So maybe there's something budding, something new budding here that you need to, or that you could use to string together the dot to dot of your day. I'm just seeing these now as dot to dot. The ideas that you've got, the different emotions, the way that you'd like to present yourself in your own home or show up in your own home. That might be something that you can kind of have a little bit of fun with. And part of rest is laughter. Part of letting things out and letting things go is being able to forgive and forget and redefine for yourself what's funny. Sometimes you need a moment to, kind of take a load off, and rather than focusing so much on cleaning up every area of your life and having everything squeaky clean, maybe you need some, more of a Tom and Jerry kind of ice cream and a movie and a Netflix moment or something like that, It really just depends, but you will know how this pertains to you. I will leave you there, Scorpio, and we will reconnect soon. Oh, actually, let me get you some animal cards, and we'll just do 2. We're going to figure out what kind of future advice, please, for Scorpio, and how to victoriously come out of this silence and commit to whatever kind of peace ambassadorship that we need to reconsider with laughter. I'm also seeing childlike wonder from this card. I'm not really religious, but I do know that, in the Bible it says that childlike wonder and awe. So, you can oftentimes in the beginning of a relationship when you're young, you kind of don't understand things, you might laugh. Or I'm hearing Stacey Barrett's Beautiful Creatures. The music, just I would go watch that music video. The goat came out. So the goat symbolizes caprice, mischief, sexuality, and fertility. Okay, so if we're talking about victorious silence and, a non-commitment to waiting on something, or the laughter or the joy being reinvested and grown in a relationship, this may be significant for you. It says Russian peasant folklore tells of a similar mischievous forest spirit, the Leshy, which has goat hooves and horns, as well as black fur wings and a tail. The Greek god Dionysus was also frequently represented by the image of a goat. Someone with a Dionysian character is considered frenzied, lawless, or possessing organistic propensities. So basically, I do know that just from having done my own research, and I would suggest that you do too, having done my own research on Dionysus, he was the one that liked to feast on the nectar of the gods. So I will let you guys go look up what that is. And he oftentimes had many grape vineyards, and he's pictured oftentimes holding grapes that he's eating like the god that he is up in Zeus land. So anyway. Let's see here. Okay, and then we've got the insect in reverse. So insects are, this is a moth or some type of butterfly perhaps. It's just a flying insect with a wing expanse here. For some reason I'm seeing, that's the first time I'm seeing this on this card, but this I'm almost seeing an ear. You see how it kind of looks like the inside of someone's ear? Or the conch shell, or the Fibonacci sequence, is, that's the curve of your ear here, is oftentimes depicted by the Fibonacci sequence, which you can also look up for yourself. But it is the reproductive number that is the rate at which rabbits reproduce. It is the rate at which each of the waves that we experience in our lives, especially emotionally, as a Scorpio, that we go through. So the ups and the downs, I'm just seeing this as like a mountain, like that mountain, uphill and downhill. The downhill is actually cut off here. the uphill is depicted. So that goes in line with what we just talked about, with laughter being absent or being rested upon right now. Somebody, I don't know if it's you, Scorpio, or someone else in your life, is not feeling very jovial about something at the moment, is what I'm getting from the caprice here. It says the praying mantis. Oh, okay. Insects are the most plentiful of beasts, consisting of more than 800,000 species. Their ability to metamorphosize and fly has led to frequent symbolic associations with the spirit world and spiritual renewal. The praying mantis has long been associated with feminine power, as the female is larger and stronger than the male. The mantis-like insect in this painting is from Buffalo Gals' Won't You Come Out Tonight? That's referenced as Pomegranate 1994, a story by Ursula K. Lee, with illustrations by Boulette. These are the animal spirit knowledge cards, and they're by Susan Boulette. So you can go check those out online if you are interested in seeing more specifically. I'm not seeing this as a praying mantis at all. I don't know what you guys see, but I do not see that. Could be. Might mean you need to pray for a little bit more lighthearted energy in your life. But anyway, I'm going to leave you there. Thank y'all, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.